Last September 30, 2020, Xiaomi just announced their latest addition to their Mi 10 series, and hopefully their last one, the Mi 10T series. There goes the Mi 10T Pro, the Mi 10T, and the Mi 10T Lite. Today we are fortunate to have the Mi 10T here on our hands, and we're going to take a deep dive and see how good this Mi 10T is. Is it worth your money or not? Let's go! This video is brought to you by our sponsor from Banggood. They're going to have a big sale this coming November 11. And don't forget to check them out at www.banggood.com. And of course, don't forget to install their app on your phone, be it an Android or an iOS. They're going to have a lot of items on sale for 11/11. Don't forget to check them out. There's gadgets, apparels, home appliances, and many more. I'll be streaming live here on my channel for Banggood on November 19 and November 26, 9 p.m. plus 8 GMT. Don't forget to check me out. Mark your calendar so you won't miss this live stream that I'm going to host. See you there. Hi, I'm Mitch002 of Xiaomi Review, and welcome back to my channel. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, what are you waiting for? Click that subscribe button now. So before anything else, I just want to announce the price here of the Mi 10T series in Philippine Peso. There's two variant release for this phone. It's the 6128 variant, which is priced at 19,990, and the 8 gigs of RAM and 128 gigs of storage priced at 20,990. It comes in two colors, Cosmic Black and Lunar Silver. And this phone created some buzz around the community. Not because of its processor, but because of its display. Why did Xiaomi use an IPS display instead of an AMOLED? I'll post the link below on the official statement of Xiaomi telling you why. Why did they use IPS LCD? But it's already the age of AMOLED. Check out their explanation below. So we have the Mi 10T in front of us. It's a very white box and very elegant, unlike the one from the Mi 10T Pro, which is a black box. So we don't want to be formal and unbox it in our review desk. So why not, let's just open it here right now. Okay, so you can see at the side the Mi 10T with easy access to the Google apps you use the most. Then here you can see designed by Xiaomi. Upon pulling it out, we can see it's a small little box. Then upon opening it, you can see there's a SIM ejector tool. Then we also have the USB Type-C to audio jack adapter. We also have the warranty card and the user guide. And here is our jelly case, which is, Xiaomi told us it is antibacterial up to 99%. It can kill germs, which is pretty ample for the pandemic that's happening right now. Putting everything aside, so you can see this is the Cosmic Black color, which is really nice. I can say the color is very shiny. But before that, there is still the USB Type-C cable here. Can live without it. And of course, how can we forget the 33 watts charger, which is something iPhone 12 cannot offer us, a charger. Okay guys, right now we're going to take a quick tour around this phone. So underneath, we have the SIM tray, which can host 2 nano SIM, wherein the SIM 1 is a 5G capable SIM and SIM 2 is just an LTE. It's not dual 5G, take note of that. This is the USB Type-C port, then the microphone in, and of course your loudspeaker. Then turning to the other side, you can see here is the side-mounted fingerprint scanner as well as your volume rocker. Now taking a quick look above, we can see the design is quite flat. It's being quite a throwback design for me, dating back to the Mi 5. Then we have the noise cancellation mic above, the second loudspeaker, and of course your IR blaster.
Then on the other side, it's pretty clean. On top, we can see the triple camera setup, wherein this one is your main sensor. Then up front, we can see on the upper left, there's the punch hole camera, which is a 20MP front shooter. Now you guys might be wondering, what's the differentiation between this design and that from the Mi 10T Pro? The only indicator, it's a 64MP main sensor. Nothing else. The design is pretty much the same.
So everybody knows that the Mi 10T and the Mi 10T Pro sports the Snapdragon 865, which is the latest from Snapdragon. Well, except the plus sign. And we all know that this chipset is really a performer. Now let's take a quick look on the benchmark. So this is a score that I got from Antutu when it's running at 144Hz screen refresh rate. And this is the score when it's running at just 90Hz. See the difference? Meaning, it's more efficient when you're running at 144Hz screen refresh rate, since the performance probably is a bit better, the experience is better. That's why the Antutu gave it a better score. Since we have a good processor, now we're looking at a good gaming experience. Now let's check 3D Mark for its score. Look at it. I'm sure this one is a good score. Probably the better ones out there are the gaming phones. Since we're talking about GPU, why not let's take a quick look at gaming. This is how it looks like when I'm playing Genshin Impact. Now, this game really gives me a good experience. Only that, my only complaint here, it's a little bit warm back there. Probably 4 degrees Celsius warmer than that when I'm playing Mobile Legends, playing PUBG, and Call of Duty. And one of my best suggestions is for you to put a cooler at the back of your phone when you're playing this game. I'm sure this is a graphic hub and it will make your GPU work harder when playing this game to give you that immersive experience. Now, speaking of experience, the dual speaker on this side really is very nice. Of course, I cannot say that it's as loud as the Mi 10 Pro. That one is definitely the best. Probably one of the best, if not from Xiaomi. And the experience on that phone is definitely better than the Mi 10T series. But this one is already good enough for me. Definitely my playing experience on the Genshin Impact is one of the better ones for this year, if not the best. So right now, let's talk about the camera on this phone. The Mi 10T has a 64MP triple camera which sports a Sony IMX686 sensor. And definitely when you're saying it's a Sony, I am expecting that the shots are really clear, really crisp. And together with it, it has a 13MP ultra-wide sensor plus the 5MP macro lens. I wish that there was some telephoto lens on this one. They could have gotten away with the macro lens, and yeah, I used the zoom function more than the macro lens. And together with it, it has a light sensor as well as a LED flash. I'm a little bit surprised that the camera bump on this phone is as thick as the one from the Mi 10T Pro. I'm expecting that when it's a 64MP, the camera bump is a little bit lower, a little bit thinner than that one of the 108MP. Xiaomi CEO Lei Jun once said that the bigger the megapixel, the bigger the camera bump. But not on this one. You can see that there's a big sensor here on the middle. This one is the 64MP. And do you know who it reminds me of? Minion from Despicable Me. Now let me show you some shots I took from the Mi 10T. Outdoor. Indoor. Night shot. And food shot. Now this phone is also packed with a 20MP selfie camera. Let's try to take some photos right now. Now this one is an outdoor shot. Let me show you an indoor shot. Now I can say the selfie camera is really not bad. Probably not the best of its class, but I can say that the shots is clear, crisp, but of course I do expect a little bit more. Probably that of the Mi 10T Pro can give me a better selfie shot. Now to give you some comment on the rear camera performance, I can say that it's good, but probably I can say that it's really not one of the best from Xiaomi, and the Mi 10T Pro did perform better. But did you know? The camera on the Mi 10T has some tricks which is really, really handy. Check out this one, the clone. I can clone myself up to 4 times. It's really cool. One of probably the coolest feature on this phone. Then another one that I like is the front and back vlog mode. It's the dual video mode on this phone. I can say it's really, really nice. You can see what's happening on front and on the screen when you're recording a vlog. Probably one of the best to do is a tour vlog wherein people can see when you're commenting and your reaction on your face while you're walking around across the beach or probably touring around Japan. It's really, really one good mode from this camera.
Now, one of the good tricks I learned here in MIUI is that you can edit the sky like this. Just press this one, the sky. Then you can download whatever kind of sky you want. I want a clear sky. So you see, it shows you a clear sky. Now, maybe some cirrus cloud. Then, therefore, give it to you. Then maybe some rainbow would do, or double rainbow. Isn't it awesome? These are all possible on your phone, the Mi 10T.
Now, how can I forget about the video mode? Here are some selfie videos I took from this phone. Check it out. So guys, this is how it looks like when you're vlogging in the evening using the Mi 10T. Phone lights, eh? Now let's see some videos from the rear camera using the 4K 60 FPS mode. I can say the rear camera video is not that good as compared to the Mi 10T Pro. This one's a little bit more jittery, but the sharpness is still good. Probably its performance is not that enhanced, and you'll probably need a good gimbal to go with this phone.
Okay guys, so right now my phone is having a 5G signal, and finally it made it. The Mi 10T is having a 5G signal here, so why not let's run a bit of speed test here. So my SIM is a Gomo SIM powered by Globe, so let's check it out. So right now it's 6 in the evening, so yeah, speed isn't really that friendly. So you can see here, not bad. So yeah, this is the speed that it achieved having a 5G signal using the Mi 10T.
Let's talk about the display. This phone has a 6.67 IPS LCD. Yes, you're right. It's IPS LCD, 144 screen refresh rate, HDR10+, Corning Gorilla Glass 5 front, and of course the back is also a Corning Gorilla Glass 5. Then it's protected with aluminum frames, making this phone probably one of the most durable from Xiaomi. Probably not just only this one, but their Mi 10T series is mostly Corning Gorilla Glass and aluminum frames, by the way. Now, this phone comes with the MEMC technology, which is probably giving you more immersive experience when using this phone. Then it's also coupled with the self-adapting technology wherein it can switch from 144 down to 90 or to 60 depending on your usage and depending if you need it or you don't. This is to give you more saving on your battery life. Now, I tried to use this phone swiping left and swiping right, up and down. I can see that it's really, really very responsive. The only thing that I can see that it has a little bit yellowish tint on this phone as compared to the Mi 10T Pro. Now this phone tends to be a little bit yellowish when it's on full widescreen as compared to the Mi 10T Pro. Probably I can say the LCD panel on this one is not as good as that from the Mi 10T Pro. You know, one of the best features on the MIUI 12 is the super wallpaper, but sadly this one doesn't have that feature, but nevertheless, it still have some live wallpapers installed on this one. Now, To access that, go to themes. Then we can select wallpapers. Then at the middle of this one, the spinning wheel, just click that one and you can freely select whichever live wallpaper you want. Now you can apply it either you on your home screen, on your lock screen, or on both. You can see that your phone is a little bit more lively than before with those moving objects. Now, we did mention battery on this phone a while ago, and this is packed with 5,000 milliampere hours of battery, sporting a 33 watts of fast charge, which is, well, I can say it's fast, but it's not that fast. Why did I say that? It could have been faster. Snapdragon 865 can intake up to 120 watts, as we can see on the Mi 10 Ultra. Probably if Xiaomi gave it a 65 watts charging capability, it could have been better. Now, I drained this phone down to 3% and charged it back up to 100. It took me just 1 hour and 8 minutes. Well, not bad. Could have been 45 minutes if that is a 65 watts. Now, putting this phone on a test, running at 144 Hz screen refresh rate and at 50% screen brightness, PCMark gave it at 19 hours and 3 minutes of screen on time, which is probably pretty not bad. Well, the screen on time on this one is probably better than that on the Mi 10T Pro, which can only give us a 17-hour screen on time based on my testing. Now, using this phone under direct sunlight, I can say that there is something lacking. The sharpness of the AMOLED display. I have no problem with the Mi 10 Ultra, Mi 10 Pro when using under direct sunlight, and I can say it's very, very legible. But on this one, well, yeah, it's somehow lacking. So guys, this is how it looks like when you're watching YouTube or Netflix under the sunlight. Right now, it's 4:30 in the afternoon here in my country. Check this out. Testing the fingerprint sensor on this one. Very, very responsive. Now guys, we have come down to the verdict of this phone. I can say that this phone really is a performer. Now, if you ask me if I will choose the Mi 10T or the Mi 10T Pro, definitely I go the higher one because of the better performance, the better camera performance, or probably the better optimization on the phone. What's your take on this one? Do you think this one is good enough for you or not? The price is good, but the performance is really not that up to my expectation. Now, comment on the comment section below on what's your take on this phone, the Mi 10T. And yeah, I already covered the Mi 10T Pro. Check it on the description box below where you can find my full review on that phone. And if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe and click that bell icon so you don't miss any of my future review here on my channel. And with that said, I hope to catch you on the next one.